So welcome again to this Community Monday meetup. We've been doing this for a while and we'll keep doing them. And as we discussed before, we'll keep doing this for more regions as well. So in the future, there's going to be so many different meetups for so many different regions. And we're hoping to build a lot more community activity within each region for Topcoder. So this is the Europe and Central Asia region. It's February 14th today. That means it's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone and your possible partners or possible friends and other Valentine things that you might have for yourselves. And in addition to it being Valentine's Day, which is of course to celebrate, it's also the day that we published the Topcoder Discord. If you haven't joined in yet, there's this hex code that you can take an image of with your cell phone and join through that. And additionally, there's so many new announcements coming in today. So we have just announced this kind of safety wing health benefits program for all Topcoder members. So all you need is to be a Topcoder competitor, I believe, and you will be able to sign up for this program and get health benefits for yourself. Even if you live in a country where you might not have easy or cheap access to healthcare, you will still be able to access this program and get benefits from that. And there's actually a webinar on this that will be held next month. And if you have any questions, you can just go on the forum where there's a thread about this. So you can ask any questions there. And yet another special announcement that we have today is we've just released the State of the Community, which is a text written by our VP of Community, Adam Moorhead, where he goes through the main community relevant events of past year and the things that we have to look out for this coming next year. It's a really great text, and obviously Adam is a really great guy and a really great writer. So if you haven't read it yet, please do. So okay, that's like the main things that we had today. So 3 or 4 or however many things: Discord, Valentine's Day, healthcare benefits, and State of the Community. So much to do today. I just hope you'll have enough time to actually enjoy Valentine's Day in addition to everything else that we have here. And related to the Discord thing, we've just launched a new challenge. We'd like to have a kind of graphical Topcoder mascot for the Discord channel. And we are actually running a challenge to create this design for this mascot. So design people, you check it out. The MuleSoft thing that we've been talking about every single week is still going on. There's an actual skill builder for it. And as part of the skill builder, you will go through the certification program and get a verified certification for MuleSoft development. I've actually signed up for this myself because having to talk about it every week, I got interested about it. So I'm going to go through the training myself as well and become a certified MuleSoft developer. Looking forward to whatever I'm going to learn there, because the platform itself does seem really quite powerful from everything that we've discussed within these past few weeks. Then additionally, there's 1 week remaining in this Lightning.js skill builder, and it is a library that allows development of these interactive television-like apps for, let's say, IoT or cars or TV monitors or whatever, smart TVs and so on. So again, an interesting technology, and there's a lot of work coming in for that particular technology. That's why we have these skill builders. If we have a skill builder, there's going to be challenges and gigs coming in for that technology. And speaking of gigs, there's a few things that are open for Europe members as well. There's a design architect for any location, but for US hours, which are evening work hours for us European people. So if you have strong design background and wish to be a design architect for this particular client project, definitely do check this out. You need some experience with these particular tools that they mention. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. And it's really nice to see that there's more design gigs actually coming in, because it's been something that the community has been hoping for a long time. So it's great to see progress on that. And there's another gig for US hours that I'd like to bring up, which is this machine learning Python developer. It's a short gig for any location with good compensation. And based on the description, you will be developing a kind of custom machine learning library for this particular client project. It doesn't require any particular technologies other than strong Python and machine learning skills and PyTorch. And again, it's a short gig, so you really don't have to, let's say, plan your whole next year around the gig. It's a short 1 month gig, and you will develop this one particular project that they need. It looks really interesting to me. I hope to see someone talented apply for it and get the gig. And then, as I was talking about the MuleSoft stuff before, there's actually a gig from MuleSoft now. Again, American hours, but for any location. A 20-week-long gig for a MuleSoft architect. So you will need MuleSoft certification and strong MuleSoft skills for this. And for this particular gig, you will then be working as an architect on some particular project, designing and delivering whatever they are working on. And it does mention it's air cargo domain knowledge that you will be requiring. So that's the domain you'll be working in, and that's where you will be delivering the results on. So soon we should be having lots of super experienced, highly certified MuleSoft experts here at Topcoder, and those are the kinds of gigs that they will then be able to apply to. So there's some stuff coming in for this next month. There's a marathon match 133 that's already running. Marathon matches are our optimization algorithm rounds. They last for 1 week, and you will be challenged with tackling NP complete optimization problems, rather than, let's say, particular algorithm problems with a single correct solution like the SRMs. So you will have to find a way to optimally solve it within the constraints of the problem. And that's why they are longer lasting. So it's 1 week per competition. And they are always really, really interesting. Then there's the next SRM, SRN 824 on February 19th. SRMs are the traditional algorithm competitive programming rounds at Topcoder. They are the oldest competition type, and we are currently implementing all sorts of new things to scale our SRM game at Topcoder. They are super interesting and they're super fun. Always worth checking out. Then on February 24th, there's an AMA with the MVP designer Yoki. And yeah, this is part of the Topcoder Nation show that Luis, aka Maestro, is hosting. And his sessions are always really, really great. So it'll be interesting to hear about Yoki and his life and his experience with Topcoder. And then on February 25th, there's a Hangout Friday. We've had a few of these Hangout Fridays before, and well, they're pretty fun. They are just Hangout sessions on a place like Zoom or Welcome or somewhere else. And there'll be some, possibly some like short sessions or presentations, and then there'll just be some Hangout sessions where you can, for example, play some games with people and just chat. So do join that. They are always fun. Then the next RDM will be on March 4th. And this is the RDM 5. We just finalized the RDM 4, which was held about 1.5 weeks back. We finalized the winners and will issue the payments as soon as we can. These rapid development matches are a newer kind of competition. As you can see, it's just the 5th competition when SRMs are in like the hundreds. And these rapid development matches are competitive programming matches where you will test your actual programming and development skills in modern technologies like Docker and API development, backend front-end development, or in particular technologies or particular languages. Really looking forward to seeing your participation in those. I'm personally involved in the management of these RDMs right now, and I'm really doing my best to make them as successful as possible, as fun and fulfilling and engaging for members as possible, and as successful as possible as competitions on Topcoder. Then there's the SRM 825 on March 9th. And then on March 15th, there's the health benefits webinar, which I already talked about a little bit. And then additionally, there's the freelance fair on March, I think it was March 14th or something like that. But yeah, that's also something to look out for. It's a freelance fair, so it is a webinar for people engaged in this freelance gig work at Topcoder. And those are my short slides for this week. Do we have any questions or any comments, any feedback or anything you'd like to discuss? I'd personally love to hear feedback on the things that I could present on these Monday meetups, because the goal is really to make this personal and relevant to each region. So if there's any special guests or any special content that you'd like to see here, just please let me know. I'll do my best to make this more engaging and bring any kind of content here. Chief Cost, did you get any update on your gig application? I know you applied for the NASA gig at least. Okay. We had Kalindi last week. Tell us a little bit about it. And I guess the delay is from the client side. So, yeah. Well, I still hope for the best. Yeah. Hope for the best. I'm sure it'll turn out well. And we do have all these other design gigs coming in right now as well. So in case something happens or it doesn't go as well as it could, there's all of these new awesome design gigs coming in right now. So there's options and opportunities at least. And Robinson, you've been taking the MuleSoft training, right? Did you finish it already, or what stage are you in right now?
The current stage that the level 4, it's still the one I did last year and got certification already. I already have finished and have the certification. I don't know whether I'm eligible also to take the skill builder challenge. I don't know. Will I be eligible for it?
Yeah, maybe you can ask in the forums, because I think the skill builder challenge is the same as the certification. You need to do the certification and then submit a screenshot that proves that you've done the whole training. That's the way the skill builder is built. So maybe you can ask in the forums. But if you already have the certification, then you can just submit that. But okay, cool. So you already have the certification. So how long did it take you overall? I'm getting interested in these views of myself right now, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, last year it was fixed on a deadline. It was 1 month deadline sponsorship, and I did it on a fast learning curve, and it is all about designing the APIs, developing the API, and also deploying the API on the AnyPoint platform marketplace on the same MuleSoft platform. So it is a platform that is raw code, no code. So you don't have to be much knowledgeable on coding, but with few skills you are able to interact with the APIs, because for instance, they have their own IDE where you just have to drag and drop the API design, and you just link using the drag and drop feature, and the API just function. So it is a very cool sponsorship that we've been offered, so that we can be able to integrate these features at a fast pace. And if there are more gigs coming on the way, then it's a great deal for everyone to just take a bite on this opportunity.
Okay, great. So did you actually write any code during the training, or were all the, so let's say, example or exercise cases designed so that you could do the whole thing to the drag and drop functionality?
Like for the final tests, it was more theoretical. No, you need to take the online training first, very keen, because the questions will be like 90% are theoretical. So the like, let's say 8%, you don't have to write code. Actually, you just have to explain the feature of a code that was used in a certain way. So there was not much of writing code, like LDM, the way you write a code from scratch to make it work in a clean way. So there is no much code. That's why it's a low code, no code platform. So you don't need to have much knowledge into coding, really, because everything is like drag and drop. Even the main exam itself, 90%, like I have said, it's theoretical questions that you just reasoned and understood. And actually the answers are within the transcripts that you have read. So nothing complicated. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that does sound really cool. I know the whole point of the MuleSoft thing is that it is an integration platform. So it's a really good thing that they have developed these tools to really allow you to do powerful things without having to write code. It means they put in a lot of work into their product.
Yeah, you can still, if you have experience in writing code, it is not limited. There are also a way where you can just use their IDE to write code by yourself. So you are not limited to advance the features that you need for the application, the API that you need. So you just have to take the shortest route possible depending on the requirements.
Okay, great. Does sound really exciting. I'm looking forward to actually taking the training myself now too. Since Kalindi has been able to join us too, you want to say hi, Kalindi?
Hello, everyone. The train near my house says hi too. How are you all?
Yeah, we're great. Would you like to say a few words about the next RDM that we're hosting soon?
Okay, so next RDM dates have been finalized. Is it March 4th or March 5th, Pina? I just want to be sure before I say anything.
It's March 4th on my current calendar.
Right, it's March 4th, Friday. We are looking for problem writers. We are still zeroing out ideas on, what RDM 5 will bring basically to you to participate into. If you are a problem writer, maybe reach out to us, reach out to Penna, reach out to me. We are literally looking out for good problem writers and testers as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, we're definitely looking for more problem writers and more problem testers as well. We'd like to have this active community member pool of people who are involved in writing these problems and then doing testing for them. And we are still really growing the RDM program, and now is just the best moment to really jump on in and be part of it and be part of Topcoder history, so to say.
Absolutely. And best minds brings the best ideas. So we are like looking for as many ideas as we can get to run all the RDMs that we have lined up. So please join us. It's really going to be learning curve, and it's going to be amazing for you as well, and as well as us. Thank you.
Yes. And I believe we will actually be posting the editorial for the RDM4 later tonight. So it will include some short commentary on the problem format, on the particular problem and particular competition and how it went. And then it will have actual editorials and reference solutions to the problems. So if you're interested in RDMs but don't yet really know what they are or are not sure if you want to compete in them, do check out the editorial. We'll do our best to post it as soon as we can after this call.
Yes, and do check out when we have posted our editorial. It's going to be amazing. Pinna is working on it. I have contributed somehow, so we are really excited to make that live. So do give this a read when we do launch it. We will share somewhere, right, Pinna? I'm not sure where, but Pinna again, where are we going to share it? Or maybe in the next Monday meeting. So yeah, do look out for that.
Yeah, great. Okay, anything else?
These are all the updates that I have. If anybody has any questions or anything.
Actually, I'd like to hear about Vanida. What are you working on nowadays? Or have you taken the MuleSoft training? Or what are you working on?
No. I'm working on mainly articles and data science right now.
Okay.
I haven't got my confidence to submit because I read the Docker, people getting zeros, and that's just like a phobia to me, but I'm going to do it. Even if I do submit it and don't have the Docker set up right. So it's a lot on the last NASA challenge. A lot of people were having problems with setting up the Docker and the file folder structure.
So, I've seen you've been posting a lot of Thrive articles, so great work on that. The more content we have, the better, of course.
And I want to do the what's that one? The Power BI. Because that's basically drag and drop. So
yeah, but it should be really quite powerful. So even though it's drag and drop, the things you can do with it and the value that you can bring with it should really be quite amazing, I think.
Yeah, it is. That's about it for me for Topcoder side. Yeah.
And yeah, as for like Docker things related to RDMs, at least we will be posting a lot of tutorial materials before the next match. I don't want people to be confused about any of those things.
Okay, good, thanks. Because I do want to participate, but I just, you put it in there. I think, don't you get penalized for submitting more than one time on those?
No, there's no resubmission penalty, but it is
okay.
time-based. So it's just the submission time itself that matters.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you can definitely submit as many times as you want.
Right, and for that, that's why I'm brushing up on my job for that one. Because it's a little bit faster than Python, so I don't want
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's actually part of the strategy for the matches. Like some people make really fast submissions, even though they haven't solved the whole problem, because they will still get some points for it being a really fast submission, even though it doesn't get all the points like for the actual test cases. So there's really this, there's this kind of min-maxing, and you have to think about the strategy and how many points you're gonna get with respect to how much work you need to put in to pass the test cases.
Okay, thanks. It's really good to know.
Yeah, we'll do our best to publish as much tutorial material as we can before the next matches. Well, all right. Anyone have anything else to share? Or shall we call it a day and go on and enjoy our Valentine's Day and enjoy the new Discord and everything else that we have today?
Actually, I've been having I had an issue on the folder structure of the solution. Not much on how to Dockerize a problem, but the folder structure, it got me messed up. I've not yet understood the requirements itself, but I've been going through now for a few days now. I'm trying to get to know, because even in data science challenges, I find like there is a folder structure, like I participated on this for the NASA Comet, but I still find like the folder structure. If for the tutorials, if you will include the folder structure of how to do that folder structure in the description, that will be really helpful.
Okay. I'll actually see if I'll be able to include a bit about that in the editorial. In case that would be helpful. But yeah, I really want to create good tutorials and make the actual challenge specs and everything as clear as possible, so people will be able to focus on the actual problem and not on how to submit. So yeah, thanks for bringing that up. And with that, I guess we're on schedule for ending this call, unless anyone else has anything else to discuss. All right. See you all on Discord. Have a great Valentine's Day and have a great week. Bye, everyone.